Atari is making an Intellivision? That's right, and we're going to talk about this. I want to give a shout out to Brian's Man Cave. He's the first one who posted a video about this, a little short about this, and I didn't realize this was a thing. Introducing the Intellivision Sprint. And this is Atari's homepage, and you can see they have a little video. We see that there is an HDMI, a bunch of USB, looks like 4 USB ports, and some games on that. Shark is an interesting inclusion, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So let's go to the pre-order page, and we'll find out more about this Intellivision Sprint that Atari's making. Who would have thunk that you would see a day where Atari makes an Intellivision? Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this, and we can see some pictures. We got overlays. You can't tell. I can't tell if the Intellivision is roughly the same size of the original or not. But the price, $150. That's a price. That's a price. And it doesn't look like it has a cartridge slot. So this looks like it's going to be basically a mini or a plug and play kind of thing. I don't want to say mini because, like I said, this might be full size. I can't tell by looking at the pictures or if it's miniaturized and the controllers are smaller, but they do sit in the system like the original does. Those look very nice. First Intellivision console brought to you by Atari. The Intellivision Sprint retains the authentic look and feel of the original modernized HDMI wireless controllers, 45 built-in games, and you could pre-order it. So let's find out some more information. Basically says the same thing here. Each game comes with a new overlay that maps the game's controller. That's cool that it comes with overlays if you're a fan of the Intellivision like I am. You could dock the controllers. They're wireless. They're rechargeable. You dock them. Boy, sounds like the Amico, doesn't it? Except this is actually going to exist. I say 2 overlays for each game. Overlays are double-sided. I'm not sure what that means, double-sided. So you could flip them over. I wonder what that means. USB-A port can connect the original Intellivision 2 and 2. That must be a typo. Intellivision 2 and 2 controllers, maybe 3 controllers or something. The Intellivision 3, could you unplug those? I can't remember. With an adapter. Can be used to play additional games sold separately. USB-A port. So I wonder how that's going to work, if they're going to have games on like a USB flash drive or if there's going to be some adapter. So it looks like there's going to be more to this than I thought. Availability, it's going to be a Christmas product. Looks like 48 double-sided overlays. Wonder if that's a typo because you got 45 games. So why would you have 48 double-sided? Maybe they're double-sided so that 2 players can play. So like one overlay may have like baseball on one side and then football on the other. So if you wanted to play a buddy in baseball or football, you could have the 2 overlays. Maybe that's what they mean. It does come with an HDMI cable and a USB power adapter. It's a sad day when you get excited that you actually get the HDMI cable and a power adapter, because so often now you don't get that. So here is the full game list. Armor Battles. I thought is that like the European spelling right there? Astro Smash. So Astro Smash, Shark, and Boulder Dash are all games that are owned by BBG Entertainment now. So that means one of 2 things. Most likely they licensed the games from BBG. But would I be surprised, because I know how Atari likes to buy old properties, if they come out with a press statement in the future saying we have agreed to purchase Boulder Dash and Shark and Astro Smash from BBG Entertainment? I wouldn't be surprised. Bowling, Buzz Bombers, Chip Shot, Deep Pockets, that was an unreleased game. Frog Bog, Golf, Hover Force, King of the Mountain, that was an unreleased game. Motocross, Super Pro Skiing, Night Stalker, Pinball, Reverse Sea Battle, Shark, Slam Dunk, Slap Shot, Snafu, Soccer, Space Armada Battles, Space Spartans, Spiker, that's a very expensive game to own these days. Stadium Mud Buggies, Star Strike, Subhut, Super Pro Decathlon, that's a pretty good decathlon game. Super Pro Football, Takeover, Tennis, Thin Ice. I'm not sure what Takeover is. Is that Reversi? No, they already have Reversi. Thunder Castle, Tower of Doom, Triple Action, Triple Challenge. So you're kind of getting 3 games here in one with the Triple Challenge. That's a smart inclusion. Utopia and Vectron. So very cool. So we have look at the modern features, 45 built-in games, So it looks like that's where you sync the controllers. Let's see, Intellivision disc controllers got an upgrade. They're now wireless, rechargeable, and then other Atari stuff. So this is really cool, and this is probably what Intellivision Entertainment should have tried before they released the Amico. I have a updated video that I never posted. It's way, I just forgot about it. I'm sorry, but from what I understand, At Games was really lowballing Intellivision Entertainment about potentially making an Intellivision Flashback 2. They didn't see, I guess, a lot of financial interest for them to do that. They'd rather do the Atari and Sega stuff. So Tommy Tallarico walked away and they decided to do the Amico instead. But maybe if they thought this was such a good idea, maybe they should try it. It'll be interesting to see how well this sells. Again, $150 is right now, to me, that seems pretty high. I'm sure tariffs and stuff like that plays into that. So I'm like on the fence if I'm not pre-ordering one right now. When I've got like my Atari 2600 and 7800 Plus, I waited till they were discounted, so I may wait on that too. But interesting nonetheless, we got an Intellivision Sprint coming out, made by Atari in December. What do you think? Are you interested? Are you thinking about buying one? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.